Good afternoon. This is Sun Lu, a supply sergeant currently working under the California Army National Guard. Um, this is extra. The things I'm about to show you. You don't need to know this to be successful, but it might help. The topic of the day is an intro to Google Form. The goal is to know how to create a form, test the form, and locate collected data. Okay, here we go. So we open the browser. Google Chrome. In this case, we go to Google Drive, right? And then we just hit new, and then we go to Google Form. Since it's intro, I'm gonna go button to button to show you how this thing works. From the left, you can actually change the title of the form. For example, the topic for this one, just service member coding of record. For example, so questions. Questions like, for example, we can do like a OCP. Hold on, ACU top. Nice. Okay. And then you can choose to respond to be short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, checkbox, drop down, etc. Okay. And then in this case, we'll try drop down. And then just for example, right? Okay. And that's how you create a survey type questions right here. Okay. And then you can add questions on that right there. You can import questions. You can add title in description. You can add image. You can add a video if you want. And add sections. We go to them in shortly. Response. See, there's response 0 right now because nobody's using the form. This is icons right here. Create spreadsheet. Hit that button real quick, and they will tell you to if you want to change the name of it. This spreadsheet will be automatically saved in your Google Drive under spreadsheet. We hit create right there. Okay. Then here we go with spreadsheet. Okay. And then if we move to the right, you can actually customize the theme to the form, change colors to your liking. Okay. Also, you can do preview what the form is gonna look like in the user's eyes. Because what we're doing is auditing the form, trying to make a form, so this is what they're gonna look like when they use it. Okay. Alright, settings right here. This is the key. Since the thing that I will use here is to collect the emails, make it at once, so that way we can maintain the two-way conversation. So everything can be transparent if we have any updates, or we can CC the soldiers along with the email, so that way they will have they don't really have to ask you for updates. It's everything you'll be able to track if you send CC. You see? Okay. If you want to limit to one response, you could. Normally I don't do that, just in case they make a mistake and then lost their opportunity to make corrections. So I don't normally check that one. Presentation. Show them progress bar. I will limit the sections to 3, because if have you ever been to a college, say you're doing a psych class, right? Those serve 100 different questions in multiple pages. It's quite annoying. So people lost interest. If people lost interest, people is not going to use your product. So I suggest limit your data collection topics or the questions in the 3 sections, and make sure it's as direct as possible, so that way not wasting each other's time, and don't make it too complicated either. Okay. Other than that, it's not a quiz, so we go safe. Okay, so we go back to the questions and finish the form. So I would say I'll create like maybe in this case two sections. We do PTs and the duty uniforms. Add a section, and then I'll see there's a right there. The email is mandatory. And this section 1, we're just gonna go ACU duty uniform size collection chart. Function top 1. Sure. What else? Belt maybe? Boot? Pretty important. Then PC. Okay. If you really want to know the exact sizes and stuff, yes, you can Google them. Say army boot size chart. And you should be able to find some kind of information in regards to the actual boot size. But this thing's actually not as convenient as I thought it would be, actually. Well, right here. Here you go, and then you just have to input all this information. You could actually copy them, right? And then we go to Microsoft Excel, there. Copy them. Just try to copy these columns right here. Copy. We go back to the format there. We go say what we're doing, boots, right? So boots, we're gonna choose the drop downs again, and this copy page right here. And here you go. All the sizes are up there for you. Don't even have to type them one by one. Don't do that. It's kind of might spend a long time doing that. So let's just finish this real quick, yeah. Drop down, bottom. Okay. Sure. Oh, there you go. It's pre-food for you. Pretty cool. Belts. No, same thing. We're gonna Google this again, right? So we're gonna do there's army belt sizes. Featured. I wanted to. Oh no, not you. Sorry, I'm not really prepared for this. I'm wasting you guys' time. Okay, one last try. If this thing doesn't work out, I'm just gonna select. Okay, so you see where I'm going with this. I'm trying to be, a little bit smart about not needing to create all this. Oh, the belt size though, majority of them starts at around 34, and then the numbers should be even numbers, I think, till like maybe at most 60. So if you say this VR weighs 60, that might be a problem, but it is what it is. Alright, so that's that. PC size. Let's see if I can find PC. It's on patrol cab sizes. Oh, size chart. Try it one more time. Cool. How to measure? Oh, let's see. Oh, there you go. See that? That's what we want. Cap size right there. Copy and paste. Is that right? Do that, and then we'll just copy this thing right here. Go back to the form. Change that to a drop down. Option 1, paste. Ooh, just like that. And also, so that's the ACU uncommon uniforms. You click on the questions. You want to be able to collect and not miss a bit, and make them a requirement. So that way they're not gonna skip it. They will not be able to skip a question before they go to the next section. We do that, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So section number 2 is gonna be PT uniform, ACFT uniforms, size collection. Or you can also do this. If you have this thing created plus sign right there, you can hit you can hit this thing one time, Control C. I guess it doesn't work like that. I thought that's okay, so PT top, PT bottom, right? PT short sleeve, PT long sleeve, PT trunk. I think that's about it. Maybe fleece cap, maybe one. No, fleece cap doesn't necessarily see the size, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Oh yeah, you cannot be same numbers twice in a row in the selections of your drop downs. I guess I should be more careful on that one. Okay, make sure it's required so they can have these selections. Okay, so that's what the basic form looks like right now. Okay, let's try it out and see how it goes. Okay, so we first have to put in the email. Right, drop down. Okay, you see the red dots right there. That means they have to pick a selection before they can move on. Otherwise, you cannot move on to the next one. Okay. ACFT uniform. Oh, title's off, huh? Okay, we can fix that. Yeah, submit. Boom. This one has been submitted, and it will appear to be on this side. This timestamp, this email address. See, this now information is pretty important. We don't even have the soldiers the last and first names in the thing, so we can add that onto it, right? So instead of session A to B, session 1 to B, the start inputting the data, we can page 1 could be general information input. You see, yeah. So what we do, add another section. Mistake right there. That section's right here. So section 2, we'll make it a section 1. Go here, next section. Section 2 is going to be AC right there. So that's the topic. Description, general information input. Yeah. And then start asking questions. Last name, first, last name. Oh, last name, short answer. Required plus first name. Yeah. And then required. And then how last four. Last four is not short answer. For the numbers, you want to be able to just use numbers. So because it could be create a problem if you ask them for last four, there's letters in the digits is kind of weird, right? We can actually create restrictions to maintain the integrities of the information of our customers input. So this is how you do it. We go to regular expression. I think it is match. I might be wrong. How about this? Let me see the previous example, and I will go from there. Forms. Oh, okay, so the pattern here is gonna have something like that. What it does is like a we only need 4 numbers. So the first bracket is the number or the things that they can use to input, only limited to 0 to 9. There's no letters. You cannot put letters on that slot. Say, and then the second bracket right there is how many digits you can input in that slot for the short answers. In this case, we only want four digits. So that's what that means. Okay. And then if there's an error, we're gonna give them a error message. What message you want to give them if something is wrong, to give them insight to get back on the right track. 4 numbers. Last 4 numbers. That's 4 numbers. Oh, sure. Could be too long. Okay. 4 numbers. How about that, huh? Cool. I think that's pretty good right now. Try this thing again. So, preview, right? So you see this progress bars right there. Now it's actually asking for me for more information than before. Generate information. I put right there last 4. So yeah, I just want to mess it up, right? It would tell me last 4 numbers. Okay, put 1 letters and 3. 1 letters and 2 numbers. I'll let you go to. Unless you actually put in the 4 numbers. Okay. Right here, just wanna see this the uniformity issues right here. You can actually have them lay out like that, but it can't take up too much space. Normally, when sizes and stuff like that, I would do drop down, but it's also an option if you have like say less than 4 options. It's easier for them to just have the visual so right away instead of going through the selections to drop downs. Right, so yeah, so right here I'm just randomly selecting just to see the functionalities of this form is actually work the way it's supposed. Okay, hit submit. Okay, once that's submit, where you're gonna find your data? It's gonna be right here. Which data is gonna be at if you go from Google Drive? Let's see. So it seems like the form is working pretty fine right now. The first one we don't have the information in terms of names and stuff, but the second one now you see the last name first and the last words there. You can also put out the ODID numbers if there's additional information such as genders or MOSs that could be also be included in the form, because some MOS have different requirements in terms of codings. Say if it's not even serious, they might need to have coveralls, eye goggles, hand gloves, and steel toe boots to satisfy the CMDP requirements. Something that you would like to keep that into your coding records in terms of making sure they have the required equipment for the duties. Okay. Yeah. So I will show you how to get to that data that we just collected. So we'll go back to Google Drive, right? Okay. And my drive right here, we go to Google Sheets. You open a new sheet. But if you hit the little icons right there, it will bring you to the actual the folder where all your the Google Sheets previously created here. And the one that remember when you do the form, right? Google form. Sorry, form. Right here. Remember the response, and then there's the little icons right there. There's a name. You just have to remember the name, I guess. Or you can actually go to your specialist do the form too. If you know the name of it, you go to the sheet right here. Open it up. It will bring you to the same spot. Okay. So okay, I think I will do a summary on today's topic. We kind of do an introduction on how to create a Google form, created one, we tested it functions, and kind of locate where the collected data is on the Google Drive. Okay, if you have further questions, please contact me using the emails above. I'll see you next time. Bye.